right, let's get serious. Let's get to business. Hey guys, I'm Zach, one of the creative directors here at Matchbox Studio in Dallas, Texas. And today, I want to talk to you all about the next stage in our creative process, the brand vision. What you should expect and why we think it's a great way to establish a brand identity. So, what is a brand vision? Think of it as a 50,000 foot view of a brand. We're gonna build a concept based on an approved brand strategy, and we're gonna be inspired by a chosen mood board direction. The Matchbox team will put together a brand vision presentation that illustrates what a complete brand identity could look like. This presentation would include logos and logo systems. We're gonna look at typography. We're gonna explore color palettes. We're gonna start to think about tone of voice and messaging. We're gonna look at product and lifestyle photography. And we're gonna start thinking about shaping any layout and grid systems that we need to think about. Our design team will then take all of these elements, we'll push around, and we'll test the brand identity to really see how it works in application. We will look at it on pieces like stationery and posters and maybe even packaging, as well as any digital applications like social, email, and websites. Our team ultimately wants to make sure that everything in a brand is working together. We want to give our clients the tools that they need to connect with their audience in their own unique way. So why is the brand vision an important part of our creative process? Well, I think it's important to note that we're not just showing a logo. A good logo is a big part of a brand identity, but it's just one part. And to take it one step further, your logo is not your brand. Your brand is the way that your audience feels about your product or your service. This is why we think crafting a strong brand vision is so important. We can really start to shape that feeling early on through collaborative and thoughtful design decisions. All right, so brand vision presentation. What should you as a client expect during this meeting? Well, at this point, our design team has put pencil to paper. We've worked together to iterate, test out, and really narrow in on a potential brand direction. We'll share a brand vision presentation with any key stakeholders on a given project. We want to hear what resonates and what doesn't and why. Armed with thoughtful feedback, our team can now go back, make any tweaks and revisions until we end up with a final brand identity. One that aligns with our strategy and one that we can all get really excited about. Once we get your seal of approval on a complete brand identity, we'll move into the next phase of the process, building brand guidelines and delivering final files. I'd encourage you to stick around and we'll tell you more about that phase in our next video. All right, hopefully you learned something today and I was able to answer any questions that you might have about the brand vision piece of our process, as well as what it might be like to work with Matchbox on a potential project. All right, we'll see you later, guys.